Hey, what's up guys, John here. I flew first class from New York City to Tokyo and it cost me about $380 and a certain amount of credit card points, which I'm going to get into in this video. Show you how to get the points, show you how to really take advantage of these credit card companies and some of these incredible platforms that will allow you to transfer these points and take advantage of these awesome offers to where you can fly anywhere in the world for almost free. I mean, in today's example, I'm going to show you how to fly from New York City to Rome, $6. $6. It's like a Starbucks coffee, right? Plus a certain amount of credit card points. Now, I'll show you exactly how to do this and exactly, why I did it. Before I would always fly coach, always. In America, it just never made sense. Why are you going to spend 4, 5, 6 times the amount of the cost of the ticket to fly, for a few hours? Didn't make any logical sense. But flying international, now it's, only first class.
Luckily, we're in first class.
Because of, what I've learned and what I'm going to teach you in this video. One of my good friends, we've been friends like 12 years. He flies first class everywhere he goes, and he's traveling like every week, week and a half. I hit him up and I said, yo, I'm going to Da Nang, which is in Vietnam. I saw a YouTube video, someone talking about Da Nang, where you can live for like $1,000 a month on the beach, eating really, really healthy food, high standard of living, $1,000 a month. Where are you doing that in America, right? So I wanted to go there. Problem was it required a visa. You need to, have 3 to 5 days in advance. So we were trying to fly out the next day. So that didn't work. So we ended up going to Tokyo, and I told him, he asked which airline, where's Da Nang? He's like, oh, here. You try this app/website. And this was, on the 4th, about a month ago, right? And so I went on this website and then I started kind of messing around with it and started really figuring out how to do this. So I'm going to summarize everything for you, and I'll even show you my flight. The flight was awesome. I mean, full lay down bed, toothbrushes, socks, they give you everything. They give you everything. First class treatment, like literally, no pun intended. With great meals. I mean, the food in what you eat in first class compared to what you eat in coach, like the food in coach is like prison food compared to first class. Like they're giving you, high quality fish. Like it was awesome. So I'm gonna break it down for you and show you exactly how to do it, how you take advantage of these amazing credit card offers. It's super simple. It's not complicated at all. Please hit the like button, hit the like button to share the content, educate more people about what's really going on. And also today's video, reason I did it, someone shot me a message on Twitter and said, hey, can you do a video on how to get cheaper flights mentioned on that walk and talk in Japan? So here you are. Also, if you're on Twitter, follow me at John Williams Biz. So also today's video is sponsored by my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any issue at all on your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. The better your credit score, the more credit card offers you're going to get in the mail. The more people are going to hit you up trying to do business with you, trying to extend you, offers to try to open that relationship with you. So if you have any issues at all in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. So here's what I did. I went to points.me. I put in New York City, JFK, to Rome, FCO, right? Flying out next week on Friday, right? Next week on Friday. And I'm searching only for business class, business and first, right? So if you fly business, it's 158,000 points, right? 158,000 points, and it's $6 right there. $6 you pay. So if you were to just pay cash for this flight, you would pay, now you have to refresh it, $10,268 for that flight, leaving at 4:56 p.m. to 7:15 a.m. It's the same exact flight, 4:56 to 7:15. So you either pay $10,000 in cash for first class, or you can do this for $6 and 158,000 points. Now, American Express they have many offers right now where they'll give you 90,000, 125,000, even 150,000 points for signing up for their offer. Now, what they hope, and many credit card companies hope, is they really extend yourself and you are locked in to paying 25, 30% interest on money that you shouldn't have borrowed in the first place. So the only way I recommend taking advantage of these offers is if you can pay your balance in full at the end of the month and you don't get stuck paying somebody else 25, 30% interest. So if you can do it responsibly, you should definitely do it, especially if you have an online business like myself and many people today where you're paying, you have employees that you can pay online and just stack up credit card points. It's an awesome way to where you can really build out a first class travel experience for free on money that you would have already spent anyway, right? It doesn't cost you a penny. Now, if you were to fly even just skip lagged, probably the cheapest way to fly. This is the same flight, JFK to Rome, leaving the 17th. This is a different time. Now, you're leaving late, but it's $332, $322, right? That is so cheap. That is absolutely so cheap. All of these flights, this is no stop, like just a nonstop flight. All these, they have one stop, but $300 to $400, right? $300 to $400, super cheap. Now, when you fly first class, it's a different experience. Getting to the airport, you end up going to a lounge. They have the American Express lounge, and inside of that lounge you have espresso, cappuccino. They make you food. It's an awesome experience. Like, it's an awesome experience. It changes the way, and it feels like the vacation starts that day versus the day after you get there. So it's a really, really great experience. And so what I've done is I'll look for credit card offers. Like, for example, the Amex Platinum. They'll give 100 to 125K to 150K welcome bonus offer. So just for this card, 158,000. If you can get the 150K welcome bonus offer, think about that. They'll basically give you the first class flight to Rome at no cost. Now, they'll generally require for you to spend between $5,000 and $6,000 in the first 90 days, which today with the cost of living, that's pretty easy to do, right? You can be almost anywhere in America and you can blow $2-3 grand a month, with your eyes closed, right? Especially if you go out to eat or anything like that. And so they have the American Express Platinum, right? The Amex Platinum, 175,000 bonus welcome points through card match. So here's how I did it. So I went on to points.me, which I'm going to pull it down here. This is not sponsored, by the way. This video is not sponsored. Just my buddy recommended them. So then I had to sign up with them. I think it was like $9. I think it was $9. Let's see here. $12 a month, right? $12 a month is what it costs. So if you have a trip coming up, you could sign up and then just cancel. So yeah, it was $12. And then what some people can do now is that you can become an affiliate for, let's just say, American Express. So if you sign up, you get the 175,000 points. Maybe some of your friends have online businesses. You ask them, hey, what credit card are you using for your online business? And if they're using a credit card that's giving them very, let's just say, 1% cash back, very low value offers based on the money that they spend, you can, if you have an offer, if you have a credit card that's saying, hey, we'll give 3x or 4x, you can ask them, hey, would you like to go 3x or 4x points? If you sign up with use my link, I'll get a commission, but you'll also get more points every time you spend money, right? And so if they're like, yeah, that sounds good, 10,000 points you'll get, 10,000 points. So it's pretty easy to stack all of these credit card points. Now they say right here that, for example, this the Gold, Amex Gold, they're offering 90,000 points. 90,000 points. They said you have to spend $6 grand the first 6 months, which is like $1,000 a month. Like who can't do that today, right? It's very, very easy. You put your utilities on that. You fill up your gas tank, pay your phone bill, pay your utilities, and you're spending $1,000 a month, right? So they say that the true value of 90,000 points is about $1,800. I completely disagree. Now, many people, they'll take their credit card points and they'll cash it in and they'll just convert it to cash. That is the worst thing that someone can do with their points. The reason for it is because with 90,000 points, 100,000 points, if you were to, there's a lot of different offers. For example, same friend who told me about points.me, he posted an image, I forget where he was, but he was in some villa. And I said, geez, how much was that room? And he's like, if I were to pay cash, it's $10,000 a night, $10,000 a night. I'm like, wow. He's like, but I use credit card points, LOL. And his credit card points, I can almost promise you probably paid 20, 30, 40,000 credit card points for that room. But it looked like it was like something out of MTV Cribs, right? Just because he's hacking, using the credit card points and hacking the system with it. And that's the value of having all these different relationships, all these different credit card companies. Because when you go here, and let's say, for example, you go back to the flight. Now, I have this set up presently as right here as programs, just as American Airlines, or if I'm using it, let's see here. If I'm using it with a specific credit card, like American Express, they'll remove certain offers. And if there's other offers, like let's say, for example, you want to use the Bilt card, you want to use the Visa card, you want to use any of these other cards, you can do it, and they will, and they'll show you the best offer. And so the more relationships you have with different credit card companies, the easier it is for you to find the best offer. Now, what I personally would suggest doing is, and this is what I'm going to do, domestically, like if I'm flying from LA to New York City or LA to Philly or something like that, I'm going to use skip lag every single time. Because, for flying from, let's just say, JFK to LA, you can probably do that flight for, I'm going to guess, $250, right? $188. You can do that flight next week, $188. So, and that's nonstop, right? Nonstop, $188. So for me, I'd rather pay the $188 and just stack the points. And then once I'm going overseas, like Da Nang, or going, which is obviously in Vietnam, or going to, Africa, or, Dubai, wherever else, then I can take advantage of these first class offers and really fly in style and really enjoy myself. But a couple hour flight domestically, I'm going to do skip lagged every single time. But that's one of the main benefits of having great credit and having a lot of these different relationships with a lot of these different credit card companies, is you really being able to accumulate points and being able to transfer them. So to transfer the points, you simply do this. If you go to, let's say, New York City to Rome, the same flight, you click on it and you hit select deal, right? You select the deal, and then it simply just tells you, go create an account with American Airlines. You just go to American Airlines AA Advantage, right? Find the matching flight using the airlines, then transfer the points. You just log into American Express, and then right here, which I've already done to show you, you log into American Express, and then you will see a portion where it says rewards and bonuses. You click on rewards, and then it just simply says transfer points. You transfer points to the American airline. It'll give you a little code, right? When you create a account with American Airlines, you transfer the points to the American Airlines account. You just book the flight. You'll get the receipt right to your email, and then you're off in style. What do you think about this situation? Like, what do you think about the advantages of it? I always thought when you're flying coach and then you walk by everyone in first class, they kind of have that look like, oh, come on, hurry up, move along. And I always thought it was kind of funny. But like now, anybody can do this. Like literally anyone can do it. You just have to have good credit. You have to have a responsible spending habit. Where you're paying your bills off on time every single month, and you are expanding yourself to where the more money you spend responsibly, the more points you're going to accumulate. This does not work though for balance transfers. Just want to be very, very clear. If you have a high interest credit card balance with another company and you want to transfer that money to, let's say, American Express or Visa or Discover, and you're hoping that you can transfer that high interest balance to that new card, 0% APR for 12 to 24 months, you can do that. But just know that you're not going to get all the points for that in most cases. What generally happens, you're just going to have to pay off the balance, but you'll be able to pay it off at 0% APR, which is, to me, probably even more valuable than the points. So it's going to be all money that you spend. And right now, with record high inflation, I think it's pretty damn easy to spend a lot of money, especially over a 3 to 6 month window to accumulate a lot of these points. What do you think about it? Thought below. Let's have a conversation about this. Would you fly first class domestically? Would you fly first class internationally? Would you pay for it, or would you, hack the system with points? Drop below. Let's talk about this. And if you'd like to fix your credit to position yourself, maybe for international travel, first class travel, maybe you want to fly with your significant other, your friends, do it in style. Especially if you can do it for $6. Like, you can't beat it. $6 first class, and you just basically use points. If you need help fixing your credit, we'd love to help you at GreatCreditFast.com. You can click the link in the description just below this video, and I'll catch you next video.